guys, welcome to or back to my channel. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, and if you're not new, you already know that I love you and I hope you enjoyed today's video. So what I'm filming today has been so requested, and I'm thankful that it's, people want to give me suggestions, but damn, everyone wants me to talk about my bullet journal. So that is what I'm doing today. So basically, I use my bullet journal as a planner, a way to track my goals, just to basically keep my life together. If I didn't have my bullet journal, I would be so I think how I'm going to show you my bullet journal is go through 1 month. I just finished doing my November pages, so I'm going to use that as a reference. I do quickly want to mention that the basis of this bullet journal month is it was created by Amanda Rachel here on YouTube. Her channel's way bigger than mine. This was her idea. I just in the later pages changed things and made it my own. That is just something I wanted to mention. So just to get started, the most basic question that I was asked, what bullet journal do I use? I use the Leuchtturm 1917. I've only ever used this journal, but I honestly don't think I'll ever switch. It's a really great journal. I've used watercolors in it. You can use most markers and you don't have any bleeding or anything, so it's a really great journal, and it has a lot of pages, so it lasts me the entire year. So just starting with the first main pages, I have this moon constellation theme with the moon phases and this little quote page, which I think is really cute. Again, credit to Amanda. This was her doing. The next 2 pages are the monthly overview and my ideas page. These are 2 of my reoccurring pages. I always every month do both of these. These moon phases aren't accurate, but I thought they looked cute, so that's why they're there. On the ideas page, this is basically like a brain dump. I can just put whatever I want on it if I have anything that I need to remember. So these are my only 2 tracker pages. These are all of the habits that I want to keep track of. This is my mood tracker. I have this little legend up here, and then I can just fill in each of these circles accordingly based on how I'm feeling that day. So this next page is something a little bit different. I haven't really done it before, and I'm also I don't really know anything about moon phases and how it affects our emotions and our life in general, so I want to get more into that. If you have any advice or know any good places to start, definitely comment them down below because they'd be very appreciated. Anyway, so I have a moon journal, and then I have the main focus, or yeah, I guess the main focus of each moon phase throughout November. So I have for the waxing crescent, which is November 1st to 3rd and November 27th to 30th, I have reevaluate, so that I guess would be the time where I really take into consideration everything that I'm doing and the intention behind it to make sure that I'm living my life the way I want and showing up every day how I want. This is another page that I do every month. It is so important to me, and that is my gratitude log. So every day I write 1 or 2 things that I am grateful for, and it helps me keep a positive mindset and just express more gratitude, which is always a great thing. So next are my weekly pages. So these are pretty self-explanatory. They're just weekly pages that I can plan out my weeks and write down anything that's happening that day that I need to remember. I can use it as to-do lists. I can write down what I have to do for that day. I did a few different variations of weekly spreads throughout this month. I think for the most part that is all the things that are in my journal. To quickly answer a few questions if I can remember them. I got a question what type of pens and markers and stuff like that I use in my journal. For the most part, I keep it so simple. All I use are Sharpie pens and the Zebra mild liners. They work great, and that's basically what I've been using ever since I started bullet journaling, and they've never failed me. So I highly recommend checking those out if you are getting into bullet journaling, because they're really affordable and they work great. So yeah. I also got a question asking me about how I come up with all the monthly themes and pages. For the most part, if there's like a certain color I want to use, or if there's a certain, I don't know, if I have a theme idea, I will just run with that. But if I'm stuck for a theme, I will go to YouTube and Pinterest. Amanda Rachley is like, she has tons and tons of spreads. So if you are wanting to start a bullet journal but you don't have any theme ideas, check her channel out, because you could for sure find one that you like. And then for pages, like when I first started out, I would just go on Pinterest and like look up like bullet journal page ideas, and there's like tons. So that's where I get like inspo if I need it. And I also thought I would just give a little bit of advice for anyone who is just starting out with bullet journaling. And my first tip is, don't stress about making everything perfect. When I first started, I would use a ruler to make every single line in my journal, and it just like, it made me stressed if I messed up. And I don't think that that's the point of bullet journaling. I think it should be a creative space where you can mess up as much as you want to, do whatever you want, just express yourself in whatever way you feel necessary. Another piece of advice I would like to share is to really like experiment with different layouts, different spreads, different trackers, different like mediums of art. Like just really experiment in every way you can, because that is how you find out what spreads you like, what things you want to keep track of. Like it helps you really find yourself in your journaling, and yeah, I found it really helpful. So I think that is all I have to say really for my bullet journal. If you have any questions, you can also leave them in the comment section below, and I will try to respond to them as quick as I can. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a like and comment, subscribe, tick the bell icon to make sure you get notified whenever I upload a new video. You can also follow me on Instagram at genevieve.mason, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!